Our planet thrives on a delicate balance. Clean air is essential for all life on Earth. However, human activities have increasingly released harmful substances into the atmosphere. These substances, known as air pollutants, pose a significant threat to human health and the environment. Air pollution affects us all, regardless of where we live. From bustling cities to remote villages, the air we breathe can carry a cocktail of harmful pollutants. These pollutants come from various sources, both natural and man-made. The most common air pollutants include gases, particulate matter, and biological molecules. Understanding the different types of air pollutants, their sources, and their effects is crucial for addressing this global challenge. We must act now to reduce air pollution and protect our planet for future generations. Air pollutants can be broadly categorized into two groups, primary and secondary. Primary pollutants are emitted directly from a source, such as a factory or a vehicle. One of the most common primary pollutants is carbon monoxide. Vehicles are a major source of carbon monoxide emissions, especially in congested urban areas. Exposure to high levels of carbon monoxide can reduce the oxygen carrying capacity of the blood, leading to headaches, dizziness, and even death. Another significant primary pollutant is sulfur dioxide, released primarily from the burning of fossil fuels in power plants and industrial processes. It is a major contributor to acid rain, which can damage forests, lakes, and buildings. Nitrogen oxides emitted from vehicles and power plants play a significant role in the formation of smog. Particulate matter, tiny particles suspended in the air, come from various sources, including vehicle exhaust and industrial emissions. PM2.5, a type of particulate matter, is particularly harmful as it can penetrate deep into the lungs. Volatile organic compounds released from sources like paints and vehicle emissions contribute to the formation of ground-level ozone. Lead, a toxic heavy metal, continues to pose a risk to human health, particularly to children's developing nervous systems. Secondary pollutants form through chemical reactions between primary pollutants and other atmospheric components. These reactions often involve sunlight, making them more prevalent during daylight hours. One of the most well-known secondary pollutants is ozone, which forms when nitrogen oxides and volatile organic compounds react in the presence of sunlight. Ground-level ozone is a major component of smog and can damage lung tissue and exacerbate respiratory problems. Smog, a hazy mixture of pollutants, is often associated with urban areas with high traffic congestion and industrial activity. Peroxyacetyl nitrate, another secondary pollutant, is a powerful respiratory and eye irritant and can damage vegetation. It is also a greenhouse gas, contributing to climate change. Air pollution stems from a wide range of human activities and natural events. Industrial activities, particularly in sectors such as manufacturing, power generation and mining, are major sources of air pollution. Factories and power plants release a cocktail of pollutants including sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxides, particulate matter and heavy metals. Vehicles, particularly those powered by gasoline and diesel engines, are another significant source of air pollution. Exhaust fumes from vehicles release a mix of pollutants including carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxides, particulate matter, and volatile organic compounds. The burning of fossil fuels for electricity generation, heating, and transportation is a major contributor to air pollution. Coal-fired power plants in particular release large amounts of sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxides, particulate matter, and mercury. Agricultural activities, while essential for food production, can also contribute to air pollution. Livestock farming releases significant amounts of methane, a potent greenhouse gas. The use of fertilizers and pesticides in crop production can lead to the emission of ammonia, nitrogen oxides, and volatile organic compounds. Waste disposal practices such as incineration and landfills can release harmful pollutants into the air. Natural events such as volcanic eruptions, dust storms, and wildfires can also contribute to air pollution. Understanding these sources is crucial for developing effective mitigation strategies. The air we breathe has a direct impact on our health. Air pollution is linked to a wide range of respiratory and cardiovascular problems, neurological effects, cancer risks, and premature death. Respiratory diseases are among the most significant health impacts associated with air pollution. Exposure to pollutants such as ozone, particulate matter, sulfur dioxide, and nitrogen oxides can irritate and inflame the airways. Children, the elderly, and individuals with pre-existing respiratory conditions are particularly vulnerable. Cardiovascular diseases are also linked to air pollution. Fine particulate matter can penetrate deep into the lungs and enter the bloodstream, increasing the risk of heart attacks and strokes. Long-term exposure to air pollution can contribute to the development of atherosclerosis. Studies have shown a correlation between exposure to air pollution and an increased risk of neurodevelopmental disorders. Air pollution has also been linked to an increased risk of neurodegenerative diseases. Certain air pollutants, such as benzene and formaldehyde, are classified as carcinogens. The World Health Organization estimates that air pollution contributes to millions of premature deaths worldwide each year. The impact of air pollution extends far beyond human health, affecting ecosystems, altering the climate, and degrading the environment. Acid rain, a consequence of sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides emissions, has devastating effects on ecosystems. Acid rain can acidify lakes and streams, harming aquatic life and damage forests. Global warming is another pressing environmental concern exacerbated by air pollution. Greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide and methane trap heat in the atmosphere, leading to a gradual warming of the planet. This warming effect can disrupt weather patterns, melt glaciers and ice caps, and raise sea levels. Ozone layer depletion is a major environmental problem caused by the release of ozone-depleting substances. The ozone layer protects life on Earth from harmful ultraviolet radiation from the sun. Depletion of the ozone layer allows more UV radiation to reach the Earth's surface, increasing the risk of skin cancer and cataracts. Air pollutants can directly harm plants and animals, reducing biodiversity and disrupting delicate ecological balances. Ground-level ozone can damage plant tissues, reducing crop yields and harming forests. Acid rain can acidify soils, making it difficult for plants to absorb nutrients. Reduced crop yields are a significant concern in agricultural regions affected by air pollution. Addressing the complex challenge of air pollution requires a multifaceted approach involving technological advancements, policy interventions, international cooperation, and individual responsibility. Technological advancements play a crucial role in reducing air pollution. Investing in renewable energy sources such as solar, wind, and hydroelectric power is essential for reducing our reliance on fossil fuels. Developing and implementing cleaner production processes in industries is another critical step. Promoting energy efficiency measures, such as improving building insulation and developing more fuel-efficient vehicles, can also significantly reduce emissions. Policy interventions are essential for setting emission standards and promoting cleaner technologies. Governments can implement stricter emissions regulations for vehicles and industries and provide incentives for the adoption of renewable energy sources. Carbon pricing mechanisms such as carbon taxes or cap-and-trade systems can provide economic incentives for polluters to reduce their emissions. International cooperation is crucial for addressing the transboundary nature of air pollution. By working together, we can create a cleaner, healthier, and more sustainable future for all.